Good morning, astronomers. How are you? So, my name is Tarun. I am an astronomer from Space India, and I welcome you all to this webinar where we will be showing you the conjunction of Jupiter and Mars. So, it's very early in the morning, and I can see that some of you are awake till this hour, or maybe you woke up early for this celestial event because this is a rare event when two planets are in conjunction, especially when these planets come so close to each other. And this month has been really great for astronomers and these celestial events because in the beginning of the month we started with a conjunction of Jupiter and Venus when they came really close, I mean in the same field of view of a telescope. And this time, like towards the end of the month, we have another planet with Jupiter, that is Mars, in conjunction. Okay, so before we move forward, what are the plans for us? What are the plans for today? Just confirm that my audio and video is clear. So if you can mention it in the chat box that you can hear me clearly. I'm loud and clear. Good morning, astronomers. How are you? So, my name is Tarun. I am an astronomer from. Okay, thank you, Smita, for the confirmation. My voice is loud and clear to you all. Okay, so guys, today we are going to talk about a little about the conjunction, what we are going doing for this particular opportunity. Okay, so when I talk about conjunction, in layman terms, conjunction is when two celestial objects appear very close to each other as seen from the Earth. So in reality, they might be very far from each other. Okay, like my hand is here and the other hand is here. So you can clearly say that they are far away from each other, right? But if I go really, if somebody is really far away from me, what will it appear like? Like this. Like these two hands are very close to each other. The same thing happens when you talk about celestial objects as well. A lot of times the geometry is in such a way that when seen from the Earth, these two objects appear very close to each other. Okay, when that happens, we call it the conjunction. Okay, now in this case, two planets are in conjunction with each other, so we call such things as planetary conjunction. Technically speaking, when two celestial objects share the same RA line, now RA is one of the coordinate system. Okay, just like we have coordinate system on Earth, similarly we have coordinate system for sky as well. Okay, for space as well, for our celestial sphere, we call it RA deck. So when two celestial objects share the same RA line, we call it the conjunction. Okay, so we started this month with conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, and we are ending this month with conjunction of Jupiter and Mars. So they are really close to each other. Their separation is somewhere around zero point 0.6 degrees. Okay, so they are only 0.6 degrees apart. So 0.6 degrees is like if you go outside right now, if you have the access, if you have a clear access to the eastern sky, okay, and just look at an altitude of around 40 degree from the horizon, you will see two stars very close to each other. One of them is very bright, one of them is dimmer but reddish in color. So the brighter one is Jupiter, the reddish one is Mars, and if you extend your arms completely and look towards them, so both of them would be hidden behind your thumb. Okay, so this distance is around 0.5 degrees. Okay, so your this is half degree. All right, so both of them would be hidden behind this. All right, sorry, this would be 1 degree, and both the objects, both Jupiter and Mars, will be hidden behind this. Right, so if your sky is clear, go outside and observe it right now. You would be amazed. One of my friend has just corrected me about the date that was mentioned over here, so really sorry for that, everyone, and thank you, my friend, for letting me know over here. So the date was wrong, I have corrected it. Okay, now, so we are going to be live for around 45 minutes to 1 hour, where we will be showing you the visual of the four planets of the solar system which are visible in the sky right now. So we have Jupiter, Mars, along with that we have Saturn and Venus as well in the sky. Okay, so it's an amazing opportunity for planetary photography and observation. So if you have clear view of the eastern sky, go outside right now. Okay, take the mobile phone with you, look towards the eastern sky. You will see Jupiter and Mars together. Okay, in a few moments I'm going to bring to you the visual of these planets, how they are looking. Okay, now during this whole time, you have any questions, you have any doubts related to it, feel free to write them down in the chat box. I'll take it up over here. You want to discuss something, feel free to do that in the chat box. Okay, now this opportunity also is very special for eye astronomers. So astronomer is one of our program where it's like a club of astronomers around the world, where astronomers meet and they talk about astronomy, they do projects. So today we are conducting the first physical meet of eye astronomer. So at two locations in India, that is in Delhi and in Chennai, eye astronomers have assembled. They are doing their photography from these locations. Okay, so in Delhi we have selected the location of Talkadora Garden. So space team is there, and there are many, around 25 eye astronomers are there as per the last count. When I talked to my team over there, there might be more than 25 right now. So they have assembled over there and they will be doing photography. Towards the end of the webinar, we will be taking them live on this call, on this webinar, and they will be sharing their experiences. The second team is in Chennai, where our team along with fellow astronomers are there and they are doing the observation from there. Now tonight we will be getting the visual from our Chennai team. We have set up the telescope over there, the camera is ready, and the sky is very clear. Okay, so I'll just get the visuals ready from there and then I will show it to you. All right, guys. So our first visual is ready. So we are starting with the visuals of the Lord of the Rings, beautiful planet Saturn, which has got beautiful rings to show to us. So let me just put it on for you all to see. Okay, so here we have this is Saturn as seen right now. So all the visuals that we are bringing to you, they are live from Chennai. Okay, we have an 8-inch telescope over there, 8-inch SCT Smith Cassegrain telescope, which is bringing these visuals to all of you. You can clearly see the rings, you can clearly see the separation of the rings. So this shows how the sky quality is really good. It's very clear. Okay, and you can clearly make out the rings, and you can clearly see the gap between the main object of the Saturn, okay, the central ball, the central spherical shape, and the rings. We have got three more planets in the sky. We have Jupiter, we have Mars, we have Venus. So one by one we'll be bringing visuals of all the three planets, and towards the end we will all be talking to our team at both Chennai and in Chennai and Delhi. So we have some issue from our Chennai team. Let's just wait for them to get back online with the visuals of the planet. Till then, again, you have any questions related to it, you want to discuss something, you want to share something, feel free to put the same in the chat box and I'll take it up. Now this conjunction is very important this time, because the next one we have will be in the year 2024. Okay, so almost 2 years later from today, right? So make sure that you do not miss it. If you have friends who are interested in astronomy, just give them a call, wake them up. Anyway, it's Sunday tomorrow, right? So we all can sleep for a little late as well, right? But this is an opportunity that one should not miss, because if you miss it today, you are going to see it next almost 2 years later, and we never know how the sky will be at that time. So we'll spend a few more minutes on Saturn, and then we are going to switch to next planet. Okay. Thank you, Tarun, for the feedback. I hope you have observed it visually. Yes, you have mentioned that you have seen the Mars conjunction. Very nice. Just few more minutes on Saturn, and then we are going to switch to new planet. Yes, so let me know whenever you're ready to switch to the next planet. Okay, so we are moving our telescope and targeting it to our next object for tonight. Okay, now this is just the starting. Okay, I told you that this is the first physical meet of high astronomers. So all the astronomers who are online right now and who will be watching this video later on, so we will be conducting these physical meets and such celestial events regularly over the coming months, and not just in Delhi or Chennai. We'll be doing it all over India. Okay, and uh, in fact, it's not just that we will be doing it. You yourself will be organizing such meetups and events yourself. So all the astronomers who are living in a particular city, you all will gather up together and plan and conduct an event. Okay, and whatever help you need from our team from space, that we will be there for you. So we are just waiting for, we are moving the telescope to target to our new object. It'll just take a few minutes and then we'll be back to our next object. Just to remind you once again, you have any question, you have any query, you want to share your experience, feel free to share it with all of us. So our team from Delhi who are doing the observation at Talkatora Garden, they also have joined us online. Yogesh, can you hear me? Can you share your experience with all of us?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Yogesh, you are audible.
And camera?
Yeah, it's working. If you can come in a little lit up area, yeah, that'll be great.
Um, so just a second.
Yeah, this is good, Yogesh.
So right now, what's in your view? Just a second. Okay, now I got it. So, sir, I'm here at Calcutta Garden, and along with me there are some fellow astronomers. I will show you that. So you can see it's little dark over here, but some of the people they are working. They are capturing photographs. Okay, so you can see a team working here,
Good
a team
morning, I
working here.
astronomers. So, guys, see your fellow astronomers who are there at Talkatora Garden, and I have got a visual of both Jupiter and our team at Talkatora
And
Garden
here you can see
for all of you.
people are also observing using binoculars. Some are taking photographs of the conjunction. Okay, some people are doing observation from the small 50 refracted telescope.
That's great. That's
Hope you
great.
can. And apart from that, there are some people who are just waiting for their turn. And this is the side. If you can look up, see. So this is the side with the clear horizon, where our team is doing the activity.
That's
So
amazing.
So that's our site, and
This side is east, right?
yes. So you can see some enthusiastic astronomers. Right now there is not much light. So once the light will come, I'll again join and try to like share the experience of all the participants with you.
Thank you so much, Yogesh, for joining in. We would love to hear from the astronomers towards the end. Let them first enjoy the
Sir,
observation.
sure.
Okay, guys, so Yogesh will be joining us once again later on. Okay, we have got visual of the largest planet of the solar system in front of us, right? And I think you can clearly see the planet name is, as we all know, it is Jupiter, the largest planet of the solar system. So you must have seen the photograph of Jupiter on internet or some other places, and you can clearly make out the two bands, two prominent bands that we have on it. So the brownish line that you see in the center of this spherical image are those two bright bands. Since we are showing it to you over live webcast, so that's why the quality will be a little less. Okay, but in case you have a telescope or you are doing it live, okay, you will have better visual at that time. So if you have a camera, if you have a telescope, I would suggest you that you go outside, okay, maybe on your terrace or balcony if you can do it safely, okay, and if you have clear access to the eastern sky, then go out and observe it. It's an amazing opportunity. You have four planets in the sky visible to you all. That's right there, the biggest planet of the solar system, Jupiter, for all of us. The next one in the line will be planet Mars, the red planet. Okay. Now, although Jupiter and Mars are in conjunction, but they are not that close, okay, to be seen in a single field of view. Okay, so that is why it won't be. We will not be showing it to you together like Jupiter and Mars. They won't be shown to you together. So we'll first show you Jupiter and then we will show you Mars. And the interesting thing about Mars would be that it is you will not see it completely spherical. Okay, so just like we have a moon which shows us phases, similarly planets also show us different phases. Okay, so in this case also, when you will look at Mars, you will not see it completely spherical. It would actually appear of gibbous phase. And just like that, Venus and Mercury also shows us different phases. So towards the end, after Mars, we will be seeing Venus, and we will find out that which phase is visible today. So right now what's on the screen is basically we have increased the exposure in the camera so that the moon of Jupiter can be seen. So from Earth, from normal telescope, we can clearly see the four moons of Jupiter. Okay, four of the largest moons, which we also call as Galilean moons. So these are Io, Europa, Callisto and Ganymede. So what you see on your screen right now is on the left hand side of Jupiter, you see two dots. So these two dots are nothing but the moons of Jupiter, two of the Galilean moons of Jupiter. In case you're not able to see it, just bump up the brightness of your device to maximum. Okay, you will be able to spot two dots on the left hand side of Jupiter. So they are the moons of Jupiter.
Tarun, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So the moons are visible. The
Yes.
left side, the leftmost moon on the screen is Callisto,
Mm-hmm.
and the one next to it is Io.
Okay, I can see two moons right now. I
Yeah.
I guess two
So
are
the
visible,
left
right?
one is Callisto, and the right one is Io.
Okay.
And a very special phenomena we can see right now. If you see very closely, I don't know if you are able to see in your screen or not. There's one moon coming out from the Jupiter's edge, and that's Europa.
At around 2 o'clock.
Yes, around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I can see just on the edge of Jupiter. If you can take your cursor over there, our audience will also be able to see it.
Yeah, over here.
Yes. So that is Europa coming out of Jupiter, coming from behind of Jupiter.
Because till now we were able to see only three moons.
Mm-hmm.
So now the fourth moon is popping out. The Ganymede is on the other side. I'll point towards Ganymede also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So guys, these are the Galilean moons of Jupiter. Ganymede is not in the picture right now, and we will take it to Ganymede now. So this
So
one
that's
is
Ganymede.
Ganymede. Got it.
So now on the screen you can see on the left hand side you will find Io. Europa is just popping out, and on right side we can see is Ganymede.
Great visuals. Great visuals. Tarun, bump up the brightness of your device, whichever device you use, whether mobile phone or laptop. Increase the brightness to maximum because we are getting the visual over internet. Okay, so that's why the quality will be a little less. So everyone, the next object that we'll have in our field of view is planet Mars. Okay, so after we've seen the Jupiter, we will go to planet Mars. It's almost twilight time, and if I talk about sky, moon has also risen, and Venus is also there. So after Mars, we'll go to Venus, and then we might as well see the moon. All right, everyone. So we have the planet Mars on our screen now. You can clearly see it's not full. It's not making a complete circle on our screen. It's actually showing us gibbous phase. And if you had a telescope right now and if you're looking at it directly, it will show you some features as well, some surface features as well. So that is right there, our red planet, planet Mars, named after Roman god of war. Guys, do share your experiences of the webinar. Okay, if you have any feedback, do let us know so that we can incorporate those things in our next webinar. So these will be some last visuals of planet Mars. Then we will be shifting to our next target for the day. That will be planet Venus. So before it's too bright outside and we are not able to see anything, we will.
Arun, can you see the bottom ice caps?
It's faintly visible, but I don't know over YouTube it'll be able to maintain the quality or
Bottom
not.
side, there is a white tint you can see at the bottom.
It's bottom left side, right?
Yeah. So that's the polar ice cap.
I can see over my blend, but I don't know whether it will be able to maintain the quality over the webinar or not. So guys, if you can see just on the bottom left hand side of the Mars, okay, you will see a whitish tint that shows the polar ice caps of Mars.
Somewhere over here.
Yeah, that's yeah, I see a little hint of white over there.
I can see it over here in my screen.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, now point towards Venus.
So now we are moving to our next target for the day. That will be Venus. Okay, so moon will not be visible. It's very
It's
thin
almost twilight here.
crescent. It's almost twilight time, and all the moon is in the sky, but it's a very thin crescent, so won't be visible to us. Yes, sir. Is it visible naked eye?
Not yet.
Not yet. Though it's above the horizon over here, just above the horizon. It'll take some time. Very close to the new moon. That's why it won't be visible. But we have got Venus in our visuals now, and Venus is also showing us gibbous phase. So as I told you that just like that planets show us phases depending on their position around the Earth with respect to the Sun. So Mercury, Venus, Mars all show us phases, and in fact Venus shows us in almost all the phases like crescent, half, and gibbous. You can clearly see it's just a little more than half, showing us gibbous phase. So these are the visuals of our planet Venus, also known as twin sister of Earth and the hottest planet of the solar system. Its atmosphere is so thick that from outside you cannot see what's on going on the surface. Visually, it's not possible for us, and the reason for the thick atmosphere is that it has a lot of greenhouse gases which traps the heat, doesn't let the heat escape, and makes it the hottest planet of the solar system. But then why do we call it the twin sister of Earth, if anyone can guess it? It's running out of the field of view very quickly. All right, thank you so much, Neeraj sir, for giving us all the visuals. I think it's almost twilight time now over there.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll be closing it now. Okay, you can stop the visual.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. All right, so thank you so much everyone for tuning in and being a part of this celestial event where we observed and photographed the conjunction of Jupiter and Mars. Our team is there at Talkatura Garden in Delhi and in Chennai. So they are photographing the this event, and the photos of the same will be released very soon on our social media pages, social media platforms. Okay, so keep a track of that, and today and tomorrow or in the coming days you will be seeing the results of those photographs. Okay, a lot of these photographs will be by your fellow eye astronomers, right? So keep a track of that, and with this we'll be wrapping up this webinar for today, and I'll see you in the next webinar where we will talk about the next celestial event that's going to happen over there, and obviously very soon we will be planning our next physical meet where we get to interact with each other and observe these celestial phenomena. Okay, so with this I'll wrap up this webinar over here. Wish you all clear skies and enjoy your weekend. So bye everyone, enjoy.